What do we think about the stay single in your early 20s advice? I see this advice pushed a lot nowadays. Not always by self-proclaimed feminists, but by many women in general. Do you think dating in your late 20s or 30s is substantially better than dating and being in a relationship in your early 20s? I do know from a Reculsive point of view, taking advantage of your SEM-VM and ARM-VM is also important. What do you think this is rooted from? Self-development? Fear? Reason? Comments. The problem with this idea is the deliberation it implies. Stay single is a demand suggesting that should be your ultimate intent. In reality, you should be enjoying singledom, because it's just as valid as any stage of life and shouldn't be squandered. At no other time in your life are you going to be able to pick up and go on a spontaneous girls' road trip, stay up all night reading and crafting, have Vampire Diaries marathons while eating popcorn for dinner. Your version might look different, but singledom is a time for personal growth and the pursuit of hobbies and goals. All that said, you shouldn't be deliberately passing up the opportunity to be in a healthy relationship heading for marriage just because you're young. This is the time to flirt with that cute guy in the gym after yoga class or go for coffee with a guy you met at the dog park, even if you don't want anything serious. Take the opportunity to go on dates and learn how to talk to men. Hear what they're saying. Figure out what you want in one. Even when I was enjoying my single girl Christmas with my hot pink 6-foot tree, I was still keeping that door open by being active on the apps and making an effort in person. I always urge meeting youngers early to mid-20s and building a life together. That is, if you meet someone you genuinely love and have compatibility with, not someone you're settling for. You can date around, but I don't endorse sleeping around and being promiscuous for the sake of being wild and crazy in your youth. That way by the time you're closer to 30, you can have an easier time getting pregnant and will have more energy generally for child rearing. I don't mean to offend, but the couples we've seen getting together in their mid-30s and older just seem to have a more transactional marriage. This is all from a personal viewpoint. The couples who got together earlier and stayed together just seemed more in sync and overall happier. I have a teen daughter and we hope she finds love and a solid partner in her 20s. Not all, but a lot of that advice stems from feminists and mothers that have been divorced. This particular advice is based on the premise that all marriage is doomed to fail and the woman needs to protect herself from this inevitable failure.